Hey guys, Marcin here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so since we've had the data download, the private server has been updated and we are able to take a look at mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku Rainbow full level 10 links. So I've put together a team for him. I'm still kind of deciding who I think would be the best setups, especially the best things for like the slot 1. Like obviously the blue Goku is on his team. They're not going to share a ton of links because obviously he's not going to have like Saiyan Raw and things like that, but they're going to have like Super Saiyan Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, like that should be fine. The Super Saiyan 4s, I guess like on the first turn can go slot 1, but the thing is the team is going to have a lot of support. So either way, we're going to see how we get on. I've started off here because of course Goku has an intro animation. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this guy out. So has never given us the power up. Yeah, the animation is very cool for this. All right, there we go. There he is, mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Let's go. He's got his little bow motion. So we can put the blue Goku in slot 1. Now, this Goku, well, we're starting off at 400k defense. That's not bad, level 10 links. I mean, he's got a lot of links active here, to be fair. They share Kamehameha and Saiyan Warrior Race as well. So that is pretty good. Remember that his super attack, he's going to raise attack and defense for 4 turns. So all of those are going to carry over to the next turn. As long as we get our entrance animation, he's got attack and defense 150% and launches an additional super. He has guard for 5 turns. Then we've got crit, dodge, and damage reduction at 44%. When we use the active skill or are attacking with 12 or more ki, an extra 200% attack and defense. Demonic Power or Dragon Ball Seeker's allies attack 40% and defense 20% for 2 turns. So when he attacks with the ki, he then also gives himself an extra 20% defense on top of like the super attack effects and stuff. And then from the 4th turn, on turn 4, we get a one-time, we get a permanent buff of attack 300% and a one-time buff of an extra 200% and a guaranteed crit on that turn when using the active skill or attacking with the 12 or more ki. And then, of course, he has a great chance to nullify Ki Blast Supers or will guaranteed nullify the very first Ki Blast Super of the event. So that's going to look pretty good. Like this defense is going to jump way up. And then, of course, we have the Piccolo, who they only share Fierce Battle, but obviously when this guy is in on the rotation, he's giving a ton of support. 70% attack and defense for Goku. So yeah, this should be pretty good. So we'll go ahead and grab these. I don't want to get loads of ki with you, but then at the same time, him attacking also buffs Daima Goku's defense. But I don't want this Goku to do too much damage here on the first turn, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's awesome. Piccolo doesn't have a battle motion, but yeah, like the aura and everything is so cool. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll grab those for you. So yeah, let's see what this Goku can do, because on the video that they showed on the live stream, he had support from the previous turn from like Glorio and Int Daima Goku, and at 69% he was hitting, what was it, like 68 or 69 million, and then did an additional that was like 70. So be interesting to see what he does here, Rainbow level 10 links with the support from the Daima Piccolo. And the fact that he gets 200% like on super without any of the other buffs, like from this Goku or from that his passive effect that gives the extra 20% support, like he's already going up to 1 million defense just from that. So that's 25 million. Okay, so you can see from that thing that they showed just how like crazy juiced up he was to get that turn. Although also, actually, to be fair, that was on turn 4, where he then also has the 500% attack buff. So he's getting 26 million here straight out on turn 1. And that's without the buffs from the previous turns as well. Because remember, all of this carries over. So we actually get the God RNG turn. We get the additional from the Hidden Potential. So a 3rd super attack here as well. And then yeah, takes this guy out. I mean, that's some pretty good overall damage from this Goku. And of course, yeah, now we have to see everyone else's entrance animations. I mean, at least these guys were on the 2nd turn, so although they're going to end up getting like stunned or sealed immediately, so it is what it is. Obviously, we got the the GT Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 4 Goku here as well. In fact, actually, let me double check, because it's probably a bit of a waste to do it this early, but I wonder if... does this guy have a Ki Blast Super? Because like the thing with this event, I like doing this event for showcases because it's a bit longer and it's not super hard, although obviously the last few phases can still hit relatively hard. But annoyingly, a lot of the bosses super in slot 1 and stun or seal. Yeah, no, this guy doesn't, unfortunately. Oh, the first guy did. Also, Supernaturon Shenron does, but that's it. Okay, so we'll leave these guys in slot 1 then, because they're probably going to get stunned or sealed here. But yeah, so now we've got Saiyan Raw active. We've got 519k defense, because obviously, remember, this other Goku's passive activated, so he's giving this support for the 2 turns. Obviously, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku gives 50% support as well. So 500k defense start of turn means that when he supers and this part goes off, attack and defense 200%, he immediately goes to 1.5 million with guard and 44% damage reduction. Plus the fact he activates his own thing here when he attacks. Then obviously each of his attacks are raising his attack and defense by 30% as well. So, like, defensively, after he's gotten all of his attacks off, he is going to be pretty solid. So, go ahead and see what he gets here. Ideally, the 4s could dodge this, be nice, because otherwise they're not really going to get a lot of stacks throughout this run. But, unfortunately, it just is what it is. That's going to be the thing for this Daima Goku team, is who are the really solid slot 1 units going to be. When the Heroes Easy A's happen, there's the possibility that the Super Saiyan 4 Gohan or even the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku could be the potentials for the slot 1 here, outside of obviously the blue Goku that we're using on the other rotation. He's obviously going to be a solid option. But yeah, 27 million for the starting attack for this Goku. So let's see if he can get the triple super as well. This guy absorbs Ki Blast supers. Fortunately, he doesn't heal, but I mean, it doesn't really matter to us. Like, we're going to get as many supers as we want off here, get some good build up. Obviously, this time Goku is going to be able to tank. He didn't get the hidden potential, unfortunately. But yeah, he takes double-digit damage. And then, yeah, didn't get a lot of ki for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but that's fine. Obviously, once he transforms into Super Saiyan 4, he's going to be giving 70% defense and an extra 10% damage reduction, which is pretty crazy. So, now we got Glorio on rotation. So remember that Goku's defense is going to be a lot higher than what we see here once we actually lock Glorio into slot 3. But also, Goku's now got those 3 super attack buffs from the first turn carrying over into this turn as well. So, yeah, he should be looking pretty good start of turn here. No Saiyan Raw though, unfortunately. But yeah, 822k defense on the second turn. So that means when he supers, he goes up to 2.4 million just from the buff from his passive. But then he's also giving himself the extra 20%. And then we've got the super attack raises. So by the time he's got all of his supers off on this turn, he's going to have at least 3 million defense with 44% damage reduction and guard, which for the second turn is pretty crazy. Now, obviously, on this turn, he's not going to have that big attack buff. That's not going to be till the next turn. So, but he does still carry over the raised attack that he got from that previous turn. So he is still going to hit relatively hard on this turn because he's got those 3 extra buffs. And then we've got the Glorio support. Obviously, we've got the Daima Goku support from the other rotation, the other Daima Goku lead, which we didn't have on turn 1. So, yeah, a lot of support in play here for this Goku now. So let's see what he's able to do here once Blue Goku's gotten all his attacks off. Not getting the 18 key super here for the Blue Goku just to try and, like, not have him do too much damage here. Because we want to see Mini Forku cooking. 31.5. So this is before he's getting that massive attack buff. Because remember, it's 300% defense, 300% extra attack for the rest of the fight. And then on turn 4, it's also that one time extra 200%. So on turn 4, 500% extra attack, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, all of these are just going to get absorbed. Oh, he got the triple again. Yeah, that's going to be very, very good for his next turn. 34 million here. So yeah, his defense is well over 3 million at this point with the 44% and guard. So obviously he's not going to take damage from anything here. And then Glorio is obviously giving his support as well, which carries over to the next turn. So, I mean, this team has a ton of options for support. We've got the free-to-play units that we haven't looked at. I'm not going to get a chance to do, like, private showcases for all of those units, because obviously, you know, they're all just coming out tomorrow. And I'll be live to summon. We'll be going through and doing a bunch of the events. Obviously, I will do showcases for all of the units, but I just wanted to get the early one out for Daima Goku today, since the private server was actually updated with the data download. So yeah, we'll get rid of this guy and go on to Oceanus. Oceanus supers for 1.6, because yeah, that's the only problem. Like, these guys, the Super Saiyan 4s are like never going to get any stacks realistically, but it just is what it is, I guess. Yeah, so he's now 900k defense. This is turn 4, because it's turn 4 from the start of battle. So he now has that massive attack buff. The problem is, if I transform into Gogeta as well, I am actually gonna... Gogeta would actually kill. Man, if only she had a Ki Blast super attack, because Goku could just counter in slot 1, that'd be great. Because if I transform with them, Gogeta counters the super and then probably just ends up killing her. So I probably just have to do this and just hope that they don't die, which is kind of funny. So yeah, we'll grab that for you. Grab those for you. I mean, if they could get a dodge, that would be nice, but nope. Yeah, see, the guard helps a bit, but damn, 486k. Alright. And of course, they don't get any defense when they're not attacking, so... Alright, but Daima Goku... I'm sorry, is that 81? Okay. 81 million attack stat. The problem, though, I guess, is that then he doesn't get multiple supers to carry stacks over to the next turn. But... okay. Well, we got Naturon Shenron now, who does have a Ki Blast super, so I guess we kind of want to see the counter, because he's the only boss we're actually going to be able to get to do the counter against. Because, yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay, well, he's got 1 million defense start of turn. So when he attacks, he immediately goes up to at least 3 million, plus then there's the 20%, plus then there's the super attack raises. So yeah, maybe at 55%, there's like an argument, I guess, but like people who were concerned about his like defensive capabilities, I think we can probably put that to rest here now. This Goku is sealed, so because as much as I want to see the counter, it like messes up the rotation. Because at least we have Saiyan Raw here as well, because otherwise without that Goku on rotation, we've obviously got a little bit less. As much as I want to see the counter, this probably isn't the opportune time to be doing it, really. So let's just do this. I mean, obviously Goku could mess up in slot 1 and just not dodge, and then I would take a load of damage. But I also don't want to transform into the Oozaru, really. I do, but how much damage would the Oozaru do? I guess we could do it. And then, I should have turned the animations off first. I guess we could do it and just get as little ki as possible. Because, yeah, he's going to transform here now. Someone drilling or something outside, great. Yeah, we want to do as little damage as possible with the Oozaru here. Which is going to be somewhat difficult because of all the ki, but... Too many rainbow orbs, man. Just immediately getting 24 ki. Well, we've got 2 normals at least. So hopefully this just doesn't do too much damage. Because yeah, now not only is this going to be the 10% damage reduction, but also an extra 20% extra 20% defense, because he's now giving 70%, and it's to power beyond Super Saiyan allies as well. So that affects the STR Goku. It's pretty good. So yeah, get some attacks off here. Normal attacks not doing too much, which is good. That's what we want. Okay. Now we get the good old grandpa, everyone's favourite cutscene. Can't skip this anyway. Golden Oozaru into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. There we go. Okay, so this should be a fun turn for mini Daima Goku. I can't believe that 81 million on the previous turn. Like, he's not going to get a chance to do additionals, this Goku. It's crazy, because he's just going to be popping off. So we'll do this. We'll do this so we can get the AGL orbs for you. So now with the extra support, he's now at 1 million and, what, 66,000. It's not a huge amount, really. Almost at 1.1. But yeah, we'll grab all of those as well. Get a bit more healing. Go back up to 83%. Then this Goku gets the dodges here. And then we should be all good. He could still be an issue if he takes a super. But he didn't super slot 1. Oh, but Daima Goku, there's no way he lives Daima Goku. 86 million. I was going to say, because if he supers Daima Goku just counters and kills him. But he's not going to... he's not going to have a chance to survive. Oh, boy. Yeah, so he does a lot of damage. Pretty good, I would say. Now, obviously, that was the one time only he gets that massive buff, right? This extra 200%. We still get the 300%. So let's go ahead and let's use the active skill here for this Goku. Or do I save it? No, let's save it for the Omega. I mean, we're going to have to transform, which is not ideal, but obviously these guys didn't get any stacks at all, but because they're not ideally a slot 1 unit. Again, I don't know why I didn't remember to turn the animations off, but I think that's probably the biggest issue with this Goku team is the slot 1s. I guess it depends on like with what other EZAs we potentially will get for this celebration. I mean, there's a lot of characters on Goku's lead who could potentially go slot 1. Depending on the situation, I guess. I wonder if Daima Vegeta would be any good. Okay, supering in the middle. Well, I mean, I kind of do want to see Daima Goku take it. I mean, Daima Goku might not even have to take it, because he might just kill him. But Nova does, like, what, 3, or basically almost 4 million on his super. So hopefully we'll just see Goku eat that for breakfast, and then should be looking pretty good. Now, obviously, again, like I like to do this event for showcases. I know it's not the hardest event in the world. Nova dodging that's actually kind of good because it's less damage for him. Obviously, once we have, you know, summoned and everything, I will be trying out Goku in a bunch of different events. The good thing about the private server, obviously, is even if I don't pull him, I can't afford to go like super crazy for him, especially this close to the anniversary. So if I don't pull him, we'll just be able to do videos on the private server. But I do very much want to try him out against like Ros and Zamasu and stuff like that, right? So 47 million he's still doing after that one big like crazy turn, which is still very, very good. 47 into an additional of basically 50. And then, yeah, we'll see him eat the super here. Remember that the super from Nova does about 4 million normally. So, oh, okay, well, we just dodge. Well, because remember, this is what I was saying when we were talking about the breakdown of his kit, is that he has a 44% chance to dodge. So there will be times where, if he's taking a super in a situation like this, right, where there's no scouter, this is how I would have played the turn if we didn't have a scouter, because I would have been concerned about a potential super in slot 1 that wasn't a Key Blast super. Then it's like, oh no, the boss is actually supering in slot 2, but then he just dodges because he has a 44% chance to dodge. So yeah, that all works out quite nicely. Right, so I'll grab these. And I want to do Goku's active skill, because obviously that'll do a bunch of extra damage as well as buff Goku. So, do this. So we've still got a ton of support on the rotation. We got the support previously from Glorio, the support previously from the other Daima Goku. Then we've got the Piccolo in slot 3 as well. So, yeah, all in all, I think this Goku is definitely very impressive. I mean, I knew from reading his kit that it looked like he was very good. My one concern was with his defense potential, but now that we've seen it and we've seen how high like he is after he's gotten a couple of attacks off, like just how much defense he can actually get up to. Now, the big issue is obviously going to be when you get to like this point, right, and it's past the 5 turns, so his guard has run out. Now, fortunately, I did bring items with me because for showcases especially, I do hate rotation locking. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, Ice does not have a Ki Blast Super, so obviously cannot be countered by Daima Goku here. So go ahead and do that. So yeah, the full Saiyan roll is a great like monkey rotation. We've still got 780k defense start of turn, which means he goes up to 2.1 million. No guard anymore, but obviously still has the 44% damage reduction. So I mean, there will be situations like this where he could be a liability defensively if he's getting hit by a big super. Wow, Gogeta didn't counter. Great. Yeah, so there could be a liability on turns like this, but you've also got to remember the key thing is that he does have that dodge as an option. And remember on this rotation as well, with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku from the anniversary, he does actually have 54% damage reduction. So if he doesn't dodge, he's still got the 54% damage reduction. Obviously that's not going to be helpful against the harder hitting bosses that are type disadvantage, because once his guard runs out, then obviously any really hard hitting int boss is going to take him out. But I am very intrigued to see how well he's going to work against Ros and Zamasu, because both of them have Ki Blast super attacks, so he has the potential to go pretty crazy. And yeah, he's still got 45.6 when you consider this is a turn that doesn't have a huge amount of attack support. Like, there are ways to juice this guy up, like, that aren't necessarily going to be viable, or at least, like, not without their risks in harder content, with characters like the Int Daima Super Saiyan Goku giving the multi-turn support, and stuff like that. But like, yeah, that's still very, very good, considering I think this is a very realistic team build, aside from obviously trying to nail down exactly who will be the best like slot 1 units. But I think this team is definitely good enough for some of these tougher events. Like I say, we need to figure out exactly who the best slot 1 units are going to be for Daima Goku's team. But yeah, and of course we lock Glorio in slot 1. But I mean, that's why we bring the Senzu beans for the showcases, right? So that we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I mean, his start of turn defense is still relatively good throughout the course of the run here. Go ahead and do this, then do this, get the extra key in slot 3 as well. So yeah, all in all, I'd say this Goku definitely very, very impressive. 45 mil on this turn, and that's without having Saiyan Raw. Like, I really can't wait to check out like the new build of a giant 8-power team, especially when the Heroes Easy Ace drop. Because for now, it's just this guy would be the addition to the team. The team would still be super fun, obviously, with AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the second year Super Saiyan 4s like Super Easy A's and stuff like that. That team's going to be super, super fun to run. But yeah, so he's probably super in slot 1, yeah, of course. Oh, this is some bad key. What's Gogeta's start of turn defense? Is it bad? Yeah, it's bad. I think he actually just gets trashed by Omega's normals here, because this Omega does 2.4 million damage normals. In fact, let's do the active skill for Goku then and see how crazy this is going to go on this turn. Obviously, turn 4 it would hit harder, but damn, animation looks sick. Yeah, that's super good, man. Boom. Okay. So, decent crit. Puts us up to 2.5 million. So, unfortunately, this means we would double-digit tank his normals in slot 1 on the active skill turn. However, with only 44% damage reduction, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Omega does like 6.6 million damage supers. So, if we look at like 66... What is it? 6664000... minus 44%, it would still do 3.7 million, and Goku has 2.5, so he'd still do over 1 million damage to Goku with a super in slot 1, unfortunately. So basically, you need to counter or we just die. But I mean, Gogeta's surely going to come in clutch and counter the super, right? Right? Gogeta? Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter, because, yeah, I forgot, yeah, we're just going to get destroyed by the normal attack. Although, countering I think we noticed this before with like one of the heroes ones where we're using physical Super Saiyan 4 for Geo. Countering counts as attacking. Oh, he's not actually even doing any attacks in slot 1. Countering counts as attacking. So if a character has like 200% attack and defense when attacking, and then they counter a super in slot 1, they get that 200% attack and defense. I can't remember if Gogeta has any stats like when attacking or if it's with supers. But yeah, he ended up not actually doing any normal attacks anyway. So that worked out quite nicely. But yeah, because it's the active skill to... Is that 450k still? Yeah, it's the problem with not getting any build-up. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm kind of tempted here. I don't want this video to be super long, but I kind of do want to jump in to the thing here and just see it. Knowing my luck, though, it's not going to work out the way I want, and we're not going to get like a decent starting turn. But if we could literally just jump in on the first attempt and have a good starting turn to see Daima Goku against Ros and Zamasu. Okay, this is a pretty good turn, actually. I mean, we've got Piccolo and Glorio, who both want to be in slot 3, but... And of course all the animations are still on. Bro, why am I like this? Alright, well, I guess we'll just let these play out. Also, of course, there is the rotation locking and stuff, but fortunately we do have the items that we can fix that. But that'll be the big downfall for this setup, I suppose, is the rotation locking. Although Goku's in slot 1, I'm not sure if Glorio's already in slot 3. Because if he is, it doesn't even matter about the locking, because the rotation is already the way we want it, like straight away, which is pretty good. Yeah, man, the animations are so good. Considering this guy's like a normal TUR, right? His banner has pity, so technically, even though he is more hype than that, he is basically a filler Dokkan Fest. Yeah, well, I guess Glorio's going to have to go in slot 2. Alright, so I guess to be fair, the big thing will be the normals from Rosé would be pretty bad for this guy with just the guard and damage reduction. Him supering as like the first attack of the turn would actually probably be the most beneficial thing for us, because if we look at the special battle stage 1, Rosé's normals without any build up do 1.25 million, which I mean, I guess with guard and damage reduction that does lower that down quite a bit. So let's go ahead and do this. Hopefully he does literally super as like the first attack of the turn, but we'll see how this plays out here. Okay, so he did a normal 230k. That's not ideal. We get a dodge. Yeah, 19. Obviously on this rotation, like he's only got what, like fierce battle with Glorio, so not exactly the best rotation in terms of links. But yeah, we get a couple of supers off here. 20. I mean, even on a bad turn, 19 into 20. Remember, this guy's not supposed to be a slot 1 unit, so him taking a solid chunk of damage from Rosé is not really an issue with the unit itself, right? Because there, after he supers, he takes double digits. But of course, they didn't super him at all. Typical. So yeah, we'll bring this guy into this event, because, you know, the number of times I've gone into this event, right, and Rosé and Zamasu both super attack in slot 1, which we're doing great for this, because we'd have got to see Goku counter... Well, the first one would have been guaranteed, and then the second one would have been a 70% chance. But as I said before, with characters getting their buff when they counter, it means after countering that first super and it being a guaranteed counter, he would then get the extra defense that he gets when attacking, which means then he would probably then tangle the rest of the normals in slot 1 for double digit damage. So if the first attack, especially if you have like a scouter and you're actually able to see it, if the first attack of the turn is a super from a Ki Blast enemy, you could actually get away with running Daima Goku in slot 1, potentially, on that rotation at least. Piccolo's going to dodge this, right? Yep, 90% dodge on the first turn, let's go. Mini Piccolo, Daima Goku got the dodge, Glorio got the dodge, let's go. Daima dodge gang. We love to see that, okay. And now Zamasu going to super. They both supered in slot 3, bruh. But then, yeah, Mini Piccolo's like, nah, I'm good, fam. And then, of course, the animations are still on. You think I would remember to turn them off after mentioning it, like, what, 5 times already? But no. Alright. Oh, this is such a good... Like, if we were actually just trying to play this to win, this is such a good setup. Because you're in slot 3, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I would, like I say, if I was playing to just win, I would transform with Goku here, but I'm not going to just because I want to end the video here. We'll do a proper Daima Goku versus Ros and Zamasu like video with a probably slightly different team build. But yeah, you would just Goku active skill here, get the heal, take away their ability to be able to do like the super attacks and the AoE and stuff like that, right? And then yeah, this second turn would go really, really well. So Goku gonna get the supers off in slot 1, 26 mil. Come on, Rose, Super Goku in slot 1. You know you want to. It's the crit. He's going to do the group attack, but then, yeah, Daima Goku's already attacked. The physical Super Saiyan 4s have 77% damage reduction on this turn. And then, obviously, we'd be relying on Super Saiyan 3 Goku to dodge. But he didn't super in slot 1 again. I swear they know. The number of times this guy super attacks me in slot 1, and then when I actually want that to be the case, he doesn't. So I guess it is what it is. Typically, that means we probably will end up dying here now, whereas obviously if we had used the Great Ape transformation, we would have been fine. But like I said, we weren't playing this to try and do the optimal strategy and get the W here, because I don't want the video to be too much longer than it already is. It's already like over half an hour. But we will come back and do a proper series of runs against Ros and Zamasu with probably a slightly different team build. I do also really want to recheck out Daima Vegeta with this setup, because he gets the full 220 lead, which means a little bit of extra stats, and of course he's then going to have access to characters like Glorio on that same team with him for the support. The fact that the Daima Gokus both give multi-turn support, so they'll be buffing him as well. I think Daima Vegeta has the potential to look at least a little bit more decent. Like, I'm not going to say that, oh yeah, you know, this team is going to save him and he's now going to be this super great slot 1 unit in the current meta or anything like that, but definitely has the potential to be decent on this team, I think. But cause that's the big thing, as I've said already, this team for Daima Goku really needs really solid slot 1 units, because Daima Goku isn't going to be able to handle that for most normal setups, right? Against Ki Blast super bosses, especially if they're supering straight away as the first attack of the turn, then it's kind of a different story. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll figure out the best team build for this Daima Goku as we go. Let me know what you guys think down below. Typically, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku didn't dodge the super. But yeah, overall, I would say very impressed with the Daima Goku. Are you guys going to summon? Let me know. I'll do a proper summon or skip video for later, going over my thoughts on the banner and the tickets and coins and all that stuff. But yeah, he seems pretty good. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.